I don't know if you're like me and you wake up first thing in the morning and you draw the curtains and you look outside and you think, oh, I wonder what the weather's going to do today. Weather is very, very unpredictable in this part of the world, and sometimes we can wake up and the sky is blue and it looks wonderful, and we can get downstairs and within half an hour it's raining and it's windy, and we have very unpredictable weather. One of the sorts of weathers that really worry me are storms, because I can't see storms coming. I can see them beginning and I can feel the force of storms. And sometimes we get very frightened and fearful during physical storms. And I think life can be like that too. We can become very concerned when we have issues and circumstances in our life that are stormy. I remember my father, who was coming back from the war effort, and he was coming back, he was being shipped home by boat, and he and his comrades were coming through the Bay of Biscay, and they hit an enormous storm. And he said to me that it was one of the most frightening times of his life. He didn't realise that he might not even get home to see mum. And he said that it was the most horrific time for him. And storms can be horrible. They can be physically horrible. They can be emotionally horrible. And they are very, very difficult to deal with. And sometimes when the storm comes into our life, we really are not sure what to do. And when we are in that midst of the storm, it's really hard to understand why the storm is there or what is happening with us. But as a Christian, there's one thing that I do know, that when the storms come, and like the coronavirus, that we didn't see that coming, and we weren't expecting that with the ferocity that it's brought with it, and the extremes that it has brought too, that will have a beginning and it will have an end. And you know, Jesus said that in the middle of the storms of life, he would be with us. He said that quite often, and he said that he would bring us peace because he loved us and he wanted the very best for us. And I know that in the storms of my life, the time that I needed Jesus, he was there. And I've learned to keep my eye off the storm and actually realise who was in the boat with me. And in those times, Jesus was there with me, just as he will be with you. Because he came because he loved you, and he still does. And his love is still available for us today.